I don't know if there's any better birthday present than this. All right, so here we go. Last time I put in here was with cameraman Ron and Captain Tim King, so looking forward to a good time. Let's get it. I do.
What is it?
It's called Fishing Commish.
Fishing Commish?
Yeah, no G in fishing, just fishing, and then C-O-M-M-I-S-H.
Right on, man. I'll check it out.
Thank you, appreciate it. I ain't from around here though. I'm just here for my vacation.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. It is a pain sometimes. Well, now that I'm carrying this on the roof of the exterior because I didn't want to haul the trailer all the way down here. It's a good thing I didn't. I didn't really have room for the trailer at the place I'm staying at. So it's hard to get this thing on and off, and then, at least for me, and then load everything up. Now, again, I got more stuff than I usually do. I got a bait cooler. I've got because I don't always take minnows or anything, I got shrimp in here. Oh, and I did catch a crab at the crab trap at where I'm staying at. They had crab traps. I thought, well, okay, I'll try it. So I tried it and I actually caught a crab. So I got 2 halves of a crab in here. I've already cut him up. What's up, Pelicans? How's it going, fellas? Y'all having a good day? Yeah, I ain't got no fish, man. I'm sorry. So I got the bait cooler. I got the big cooler to put fish in that I catch. I don't have a little backpack cooler because I was, thought it wouldn't be big enough, and it wasn't actually. So it's a good thing I didn't use it. Regular cooler, I got pretty much everything else is about the same. It's just extra stuff. Got the graph on. I don't always put the graph on. So we're gonna come in here and fish. Ron used to fish up here at a right in front of some of these I don't know what it's called, almost like a boathouse kind of thing, I guess. It's like a covered, I don't know, I ain't from around here, y'all know that. I guess it's considered a boathouse. So he used to fish around there and used to catch a good bit of trout, sometimes reds if I remember right. So I'm gonna give that a shot if I can find the exact one. I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. I don't want to cast around these docks right here. I'll move on down. If I hadn't been so sore and tired from the last 2 days, it's just because, my body's old, I guess. Oh, today's my birthday. So I'm 59 today. And it was just tough getting up this morning. I was going to go with Tim King this morning. He invited me to go out. He didn't have anybody on charter. He was just going to go check some spots. I was like, yeah, sounds cool. And I couldn't get out of bed. I was just sore, I was tired, and I didn't get to bed till probably after 12, and I was going to get up to like 4:30, and it just didn't happen. So I hate that because I'm sure he did great out there checking spots. I'm sure he was fishing. I would have only had to pay for gas, or help pay for gas. I hate that I missed that opportunity, but it is what it is. We'll see if we can catch something here. If I don't do very well after a couple hours, I may try this, the bridge over here behind me in the video. You can see it. I know people fish that a lot. It's a little sketchy probably for me in a kayak fishing out of that, but because boats are coming through, but they're not coming through fast. Oh, about this morning, it was glass calm this morning. I mean, it's not windy now really. It's just not as calm as it was this morning. out here. I tell you, I may go past. I may just go back and fish the bay. I'm gonna put a shrimp on, drift past these docks. If I don't catch anything, then probably moving on. Oh, these little big guys. All right. Little pinfish. Am I not moving? No, I don't want to go this way. I'm going the wrong way. Not much thing left, too much. Just trying to get out of here. Jeez, I went too far. A little trout. Go. First catch of the day. Nice. I'll take that. All right, buddy. That's perilous for a while. All right. We're gonna try that again. So I can drift down, catch something like that. Maybe. I did not do well handling the trolling motor just then. These things will hurt you, man. These little, they are mean little jokers. These pins on them. Oh my gosh. It was a beast of a fish. What happened? release that fish. That was a huge fish. It was definitely the biggest fish so far. I don't know how I lost him. He just came off. So we're just gonna let it go out there and drift again, see if I can get lucky, but I don't know if the same one will hit again, or if I can just find another one down here. He just hit it and took off. He had me bowed over. It's a big fish. All right, time to move, and then I'm gonna be going back. Little nibble? Nope, didn't get it. Oh, shoot. There we go. What we got? Big pinfish? Oh, a little red. Look at that. He's tiny. No? Are you a croaker or are you a red? Croaker? Oh, it's a little croaker. Yeah, buddy. That's a good shot. There we go. Red. That's a pretty little red right there. Look at that one. Alright, buddy. I'm sorry. You're just a little guy. Bunch of spots. I know. Pinfish again. Oh, that one hurt. That one got me. He got me. There he goes, there he goes. There he goes. There we go. Oh yeah. I don't think it's a pinfish. Maybe it is, but it didn't feel like one. Oh, a stinking catfish. Dang it, I don't have my pliers out here. Oh man. Stinking catfish. Well, we're gonna try to... Awesome. Alright, well, it's a fish. Come on. There you go, come on. Take it under. Stinking pinfish. Hopefully it's not a pinfish chasing something. There's a fish. It's got a little decent weight to it. I'll take whatever this is, even if it's a catfish, because it's a fighter. Unless it's a crab. No, that's a fish, I think. It's a decent one. It's a decent fish. What is this? Is it a trout? Oh yeah. Oh, it's a little red. All right, buddy, come on. Hang on, hang on. Nice. All right. Easy. There you go. Look at this guy. That's a pretty little guy. Little one spotter. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Little night fishing for reds. Alright. You go be free. Alright. Hey y'all, just got home from Florida, from good old Pensacola, so I'm cooking up some of the speckled trout that I caught. I'm just frying it up, so I'll show you that real quick. I didn't do like a clean and all that kind of stuff on that one, but let me show you what I got going on here. So I decided just to fry up a few of them just to try them. This is just with cornmeal, a little bit of Lowry's, and some Kinders, which I think I used while I was down there on one of the fish, or the first fish I caught. This is the second fish, the 17-incher. Alright, so my son likes the first one better, which was, of course, my blend. He didn't know that. Well, I don't think he did. He didn't know that. Okay, he admitted he did not know that. So, cornmeal. Which one did I use? It just says Three Rivers cornmeal mix. So, that's what I used. I used some Lowry's and I used some Kinders. The seafood blend. Kinder seafood blend. The second one, I just used old Uncle Buck's from Bass Pro, the light and crispy. And it is light and crispy. Yes, it is. I don't have good lighting, so I just have to deal with it. This is the only one left of my blend. This, and it's gone now. No, go right ahead. I cooked it to be eaten, so, you know. Is it good, though? Yeah, it's good. All right. So, this is the second one, which was the Uncle Buck's. Now, it tastes better than I thought it would. To me, it smelled like it had like some kind of lemon pepper in it, but we looked at the ingredients. It's got stuff you can pronunciate it, yeah. You know, but it's like sodium bicarbonate and all these other kind of things because it's processed, obviously, but it still tastes really good. Hold on, I'll get it. Wait, was this the second one? That's the second one here, right? Yeah, because it's still hot.
I don't know. To me, it smells more like lemon. It smells more chemical than lemon.
I may have done that. But speckled trout from Pensacola, it's amazing. So either one of those are good options, I think. They both taste good. Oh, I got something else. You got to go Joe Patty's. If you're in Pensacola, sorry for talking while I'm eating, but it's hot. Now it's in my mouth. If you're at Joe Pat, you got to go to Joe Patty's, and if you're near Pensacola, and get some good fresh fish. If you didn't catch a lot like me, I caught enough, but well, you never catch enough. This is their crab artichoke dip, which is real good. Yeah, son loves it. I love it. I toasted up some bread that my wife had gotten, these little bitty bread things.
Bread's good.
Bread's good. Toasted it up, a little butter, a little Parmesan cheese. No major recipes here. I mean, I just basic stuff, just threw stuff on it, and we're dipping it in there, but it toasted really nice, if you care. 300 degrees for about, I don't know, I think it did 6 or 8 minutes for the toast, so I didn't get it too crispy, but it turned out really good. Okay, so I went ahead and, I don't know how much of this I mentioned before, but, you know, I'll edit it. Bugs. Anyway, I brought a redfish fillet from Joe Patty's, and I got 2 grouper fillets. I've already fried up the grouper fillet and deep fried it tonight. It's basically almost gone already. Christopher and I have eaten it. Trying to save some for Denise, but you snooze, you lose around here when there's fish on the stove. So we just have a few left. I burnt those and they still taste good. And then I got the redfish and the grouper. Grouper's gonna have to cook a little longer. I'm gonna test the redfish now. All right, y'all. Well, the redfish is done. I think I'm gonna leave the grouper in a little bit longer because it is a much thicker cut. You can kind of see here that it's a thick cut. So redfish, I already tasted a little bit on the end of it down here, and it's really good. It's very difficult to tell when it's done. It's so moist that the fillets don't kind of, you know, flake apart like they usually would. But I tasted it, tastes fine, tastes real good. I'm gonna leave the other one in for a minute. Once we get it done, I'll let you see what it looks like. All right, y'all, so that's the redfish. And the sauce, I'll try to attach like the recipe that I got off the internet to it. But the sauce that goes on top of it is like some lemon juice, sour cream. It called for all sour cream. I split the sour cream in the Duke's Mayo because I love Duke's Mayo. And let's see, lemon, sour cream, Duke's Mayo, a little bit of onion powder. I don't do a lot of garlic. I don't like garlic really, so I didn't put any garlic in it. It called for it, but I didn't put it in. Oh. And a little salt, a little pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. I didn't have fresh grated, so I just used the stuff, you know, in the green bottle that most of us have around the house. So there it is. And you can kind of see, let me get it in front of the camera the right way. Redfish is it's a little bit different texture. They're not called redfish because the meat's red necessarily. I mean, it's just because of the color of the fish themselves with the scales. But it is a little darker than, like, say, the trout that I cooked yesterday. But I really do love the flavor of redfish. The texture's a little bit different. It's more similar to trout than it is, obviously, grouper. Grouper is a little more dense. This is a little more flaky, at least from my experience, the same way with trout. Now, of course, this had so much moisture on top of it while it was cooking that it was really tough for me to tell that it was done. Every time I kind of pop it open, it looked like it was still kind of, I don't know the right word for it. Anyway, it didn't look done. But it's been in the oven. The recipe called for 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I've had it in for half hour. Now, it's not going to burn, and it's definitely not going to dry out with all the moisture on top of it. So it's very tasty though. Again, it has a softer texture. Now, part of that is because of all the ingredients on top of it with the sour cream and everything else. Probably softened it up a little bit. I did put butter on it, of course, before I put the other stuff on top of it. But I kind of sliced it up a little bit and dropped the butter down in it. I didn't use a lot. So it is good. It's a little, to me, I used to love redfish, but the more I eat speckled trout, the more I love speckled trout even more than redfish, which for me is kind of a big deal, but I do love speckled trout. The grouper, the fried grouper was great. It is the baked grouper. I baked it the same way, is in the oven. It should be done. It does take a while because it was at least 1.5 inches thick, I think. It was a pretty thick cut. And it said 15 to 20 minutes for a 1-inch fillet, but 30-35 minutes for that thicker cut of the grouper. All right, so there's the grouper. Let's take a little taste. Pulling right out of the middle. Sorry about the lighting in here. I don't have my lights on. It's just from the ceiling. So if you know what I'm talking, if you can tell what I'm talking about, it doesn't look flaky, but it's so, again, it's so, you know, it's just got so much moisture. Maybe the end will flake a little bit. So I mean, it's coming apart nicely. I forgot, I just took it out. It was hot. Denser texture. Great flavor though. It's a lot different than, maybe not a lot, that may be an exaggeration, but it is different than the redfish. Now, redfish and trout, I may have mentioned this the other day, they're in the same family. Speckled trout is not a trout. I guess it got the name because it is speckled, and it's kind of long and lean looking, but it's part of the drum family. Again, that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, but that's my understanding, is it part of the drum family, just like a croaker, black drum, all those kind of fish are the same kind of fish. But the speckled trout looks a lot different. It doesn't have the same type of mouth, and it feeds differently. So mostly shrimp and redfish. Drum, they eat a lot of more of your clams, oysters. Like, you'll find them on the big oyster beds and that are in the water. They'll feed on those. They'll crunch those things open and eat them. Their jaws are built differently. I don't think trout eat as many of those as they do shrimp and other fish and things like that. But that's just, you know, what I understand. So again, if you're in Pensacola area, go to Joe Patty's, get you some fresh seafood. If you got a chance to fish, go fish down there. Pick any of the bays. It doesn't matter. Any of the bays. I don't know how many red drum I caught. I didn't catch any keepers, unfortunately, but I caught a lot of red drum, caught quite a few trout in the 3 days I was fishing, and I just realized today I didn't even go to the beach, which usually I'll at least go to the beach just to kind of hang out a little bit and walk around and maybe try to fish a little, but I only had 3 days. If I'd had 4 days, I'd have been on the beach at least one of those days, or at least maybe a morning or an evening. I just didn't have the time. I was trying to hit 3 different locations, and I couldn't squeeze the beach in, basically. So anyway, y'all get out there, have some fun. Wherever you go, just go have fun at the beach, hit a bay, do some fishing. If you need to get a guide and you're in the Pensacola area, talk to Tim King over at King Charters, and he can take you out and he'll treat you right and put you on fish. So he took us out last year, did a great job. I didn't get a chance to hook up with him this year. Well, I had a chance, and anyway, long story, I didn't get a chance to actually meet up and actually go out on the boat with him. But either way, get out there, do some good fishing, have fun, and I'll see you out there on the water.